investing in equity is very important because by investing in stock markets, equity, mutual funds, you can get a lot of potential gains. Between 1980, when the BSE 30 index was created, and now over the last 40 plus years, the rate of return from being invested in stock markets has been more than 18% per annum compounded over all these years. So that's a very good number, a very good rate of return. Now the question is, in the mutual fund industry, there are so many mutual funds out there. So if you look at the triangle, if you will, of your allocation to within equity, at the base of the triangle are those kind of mutual funds where you're investing in equity, which is a risky asset class, but you're taking a little less risk. And that's in the quantum world, we call the quantum long-term value equity fund. And if you go above that, each time you go above one notch, you're taking a little higher risk. And the more risk you take, the more return you should have. So as an individual, you should have a diversified portfolio of different equity funds. Now, how would you have the ability from the 3, 4, 500 equity funds out there? How would you have the ability to figure out which are the best 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 funds that you should have? So Quantum has found that solution for you. We launched the Quantum Equity Fund of Funds more than 10 years ago. We have between 8 to 10 equity mutual funds in there. We scan the entire universe of mutual funds and we look at that pyramid and say, okay, we're trying to build a diversified basket for you. So the value fund, there's nothing within equity fund of funds because we'd like you to consider the quantum long-term value fund after you read all the documents and all the disclaimers. But certainly look at the equity fund of funds. When you give quantum 100 rupees in the quantum equity fund of funds, it's actually going to 10 other equity mutual funds managed by other fund houses, not managed by quantum. We understand fund management. We know what it takes to be a successful fund manager. We've used that learning to figure out which are the good fund managers out there and invest in their fund on your behalf. And for that, we charge you a fee, very small fee on that. But so the total direct expenses to invest in the quantum equity fund funds is roughly 1%. If you went directly to those funds, you may save 0.15 or 0.2 or 0.25%. That's the cost that we are charging you for doing the work on your behalf. So do consider investing in quantum equity fund funds because I know I have.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.